Please welcome the Nolan Sisters, Colleen, Linda and Maureen. I've got so much lip gloss on me. It's lovely to see you. We can't start without asking where number 4 is. Where's Bernie?
Oh, well, she was taken ill last night. She's got cellulitis, which is a skin infection that came on all of a sudden in the middle of the night, because we were going to come and sing for you one of the songs from our tour, but she's well, she's out of hospital, she's at home, she's watching. Hi, Bernie.
Hi, put your jacket on, Bernie.
She nicked her jacket.
I nicked her jacket while she was in hospital.
But
you go to bed for 5 minutes, Bernie, and you've got your jacket off your back. So we wish you well, Bernie. I sent her a text earlier, and she texted back. She said she was gutted and sent lots of love. Lots of love to you, Bernie. Bless her. Yeah. So this is the tour then.
I know.
Is this like Frank Sinatra, the first of the 15 farewell tours?
No, this is definitely the farewell. It really is. And so please get your tickets. It is the last time we will be performing.
So I know you're starting in Nottingham on the 15th of February, and you're finishing in Liverpool on the 14th of March, so it's a month long.
But we're doing Plymouth and...
our London gig is Wembley Arena.
Now this is the first, isn't it, Wembley?
Yes, we've never done Wembley. Even when we were having hit records and all of that, and even on the last tour when we did arenas for the first time, we still didn't do Wembley. So to do it on our final tour will be amazing. We're really excited about Wembley.
Is it a bit scary as well?
Really scary. Yeah. We're scared now, and it's only October. It doesn't start till February. But can I just say as well to anyone out there who is getting tickets to please get them from a reputable ticket company like Ticketmaster or Ticketline, because there's a lot of touting going on, and that's nothing to do with us. And you know, if you're being charged over the top, then it's not from the right company.
Thank you for the tip. It's good news. The facts are wonderful about you. The fact that you sold more records in Japan than the Beatles, that's a good one. The fact that you toured with Frank Sinatra, that must have been exciting, wasn't it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
We did his,
well, we're massive Sinatra fans. We always were. And so it was an absolute dream when we got the tour, European tour.
And he picked you, didn't he?
Yeah, he picked us.
Yeah, Colleen wasn't with us then. That's why he picked us.
Because she's the...
I think you'll find it's because I'm years younger and I wasn't...
I'm just sitting back while the sisters get on with it now.
It's actually our 50th anniversary in show business next year.
But you're only 47.
Well, it's going well for me, this, isn't it? Yeah.
We were well established before she came along.
You just sit quietly. You've made up for it since, haven't you? Really?
No, it's all really, really exciting, you know. Yeah. And I think we decided to do the farewell tour now because, you know, we did a reunion in 2009, and now while the girls are all very busy, and so, I mean, in fact, they're all doing pantomimes, the girls, but... So now, while we're all still able, we thought it would be great to do a farewell, a goodbye, and we're just doing one venue in each, you know, places that we haven't been
I might do my own in 3 years and call it my 50th tour.
Get your own back that way. Yeah. This long history has crossed, you know, been through so many eras of pop. I have to mention, Colleen, that the unfortunate revelations about Jimmy Savile at the moment, which I think have disappointed and shocked us all. You yourself had experience of working with him. I mean, what were your feelings at the time?
Well, you know, at the time I was 14 and it was just an uncomfortable situation.
You found yourself in a situation with him?
Yes, I mean, he was... the girls were doing Top of the Pops, and I stood with him while he made the announcement, and it was an uncomfortable situation the way he held me, and then he mentioned about going to a hotel. But that, you know, you didn't talk about those things then, you didn't think anything more about it. I just thought, oh, I don't like that, you know, 14-year-old, and to me, he was 112 then, you know, at 14, and I thought, no, thanks. But now, obviously, compared to what else has come out in these other women, I mean, it's so much more about them. What happened to me was just... Yeah, and like you say, what could have been? Who knows what could have been if I'd have been on my own? But luckily, I was the backup of the Witches of Eastwick.
Do you think it is?
He didn't stand a chance.
Not a chance. No, they'll fend him off. Do you think it was the fact that girls of your age were just afraid to say no to a man who was so enormous in terms of popularity and fame? Is it as simple as that?
I think it was that, and I also think in the 70s and certainly the early 80s, you didn't talk about it. You know, everything is so much more out in the open now.
But if it had been if you had been my daughter, And this is what struck me all the way through it. A lot of people who seemed to know it went on and turned a blind eye. If it had been their daughter in there with him, surely they would have felt rather differently and would have said something.
It's, you
Maybe
know,
they didn't know their parents.
And don't get us wrong, you know, we think it's absolutely horrendous. But like Colleen said, their parents probably didn't know, and the kids didn't tell them because, you know, they thought.
And who's going to believe them? You know, that's the thing when you're a child. Who's going to believe me against a man who's so powerful, who's so loved by everybody, you know, for his charity work and all of that? Who's going to believe a young 14 or 15-year-old?
I think people will feel guilty that maybe if they did know and they didn't come forward, but as I say, you know, it was different then.
It's a double tragedy, really. Tragic that the man everybody thought was, you know, such a great guy, to disappoint him, but also the tragedy that it happened to the girls as well.
And tragic that he isn't here actually to defend himself either. So.
Well, we finish on a brighter note, and that is that you're going to be doing this tour in February and March, still dancing. Yeah. Will the hips and the knees hold out, girls?
Well, you know,
we can get them pinned. It's the faces I'm worried about.
We're not going to stand beside any radiators in case our hips melt.
Right. Very wise. I'm with you. My thanks and best wishes to Colleen, Linda and Maureen Nolan. Thank you. And love to Bernie.
Yes, thank you. Thanks very much.
Now, this year, Britain has experienced some of the most extreme seasonal weather we've ever seen. The hosepipe ban, put in place across the country in spring, soon became a distant memory when we had the wettest summer in 100 years. And then, just last week, more than a month's rain fell in a matter of hours.
This weather system has swamped most of England now. From the southwest, it's moved to the northeast. Floodwaters sweeping through towns and villages, carrying debris down from the hills. Rescue workers made sure residents had escaped the worst of the deluge, some using dinghies, others just going with the flow.
Dreadful and repeating pictures, but why is Britain experiencing such extreme weather? And is it just something we need to get used to, or have we seen it all before? Joining me now is stargazer and weather watcher Mark Thompson, and from Weather Action, forecaster Piers Corbyn. Mark, tell us, this weather we're experiencing now, it seems extraordinary, is it?
Well, I think we all forget we have weather, and we've got kind of rose-coloured or rose-tinted glasses with the weather of our youth, where we remember the nice hot summers and the bad winters. But I think we've always had extreme weather. And of course, let's not forget that the driving force of weather is the sun. The sun's the thing that gives off heat and light in our solar system. That energy heats up the surface of the Earth. That, in turn, heats up the atmosphere. And, of course, you get air rising as it expands and it warms. And where you get air going up, it's got to come down again at some point. You get high-pressure areas and you get low-pressure areas. And it's the movement of those around the Earth that drives our weather system. And just recently, the jet stream, which is a sort of a high-altitude, very fast wind, has been moving, doing some things that it doesn't normally do, and it's been dragging low-pressure systems over the UK that we don't ordinarily get to see, and so we've been getting this extreme weather.
Piers, you're a forecaster with, I'd say, an 85% success rate in terms of forecasting weather.
A long time ahead, yeah.
A long time, yeah. So what system do you use? What's the basis?
Well, we base our forecasts on solar activity. That's particle and magnetic effects from the sun.
Which is, as Mark says, it's all based on the sun.
And those, we can predict the events on the sun which will move the jet stream and change the weather patterns. So, for example, we predicted that very cold December 2010, the coldest for 100 years.
Why are you more successful?
And this very wet summer.
Why are you more successful than the Met Office, for instance?
Because they believe only that the weather controls the weather. And so they see what happened yesterday and they predict it forward in time.
So
but
do you
the
feel
sun
you've
changes
that
it.
The sun changes it.
Absolutely, yeah, we proved it. Yeah.
How can you do that? I mean, are we talking? Does history repeat itself then?
Basically, there's nothing new in the weather. What's happening now is very similar to what was happening preceding the Little Ice Ages, which happened in the early 1800s and the late 60s.